healthy and tasty. Is that possible? Yes, it is when you make spaghetti squash with salmon, tomatoes, and some other stuff that you'll see in this video. Check it out.
All right, so you want to get yourself a sharp knife. Sharpen this bad boy up because we're cutting some spaghetti squash, and I just want to say off the bat, I'm not the authority on how to cut spaghetti squash here, as you can see by my cut, bandaged up finger there. So don't take it from me, but find a way to cut the spaghetti. Oh, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Find a way to cut that spaghetti squash down the middle. Google it. I don't know. Do something. So after you cut your spaghetti squash, get rid of those seeds in the middle. Then get yourself your tray from your oven, and you might want to cover it up in some foil because things are gonna get dirty, hot and dirty. And put some oil there so that things don't stick to the bottom. I like a bit of olive oil. I think it goes well with spaghetti squash. Now put these guys face down right there. Beautiful, right next to each other. And now this stage, you want to whack this with a fork like you're trying to kill it. You're trying to kill this guy. Don't take it easy because this is going to be, you see what I'm talking about? Stab this guy, because this is what's going to ensure good cooking. And now put it in your oven, in the center of your oven, or at the bottom actually, for I think it was like half an hour. And then it's 180 degrees Celsius. That's 350 Fahrenheit, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is butternut squash. Cut off a piece like I did there, just to get the bottom flat and not round, and it'll make cutting the rest of this thing easier. So there's gonna be lots of squash in this dish. This is optional, you can skip this, but I'm all about the squash. It's very healthy, has a lot of fiber, and what the heck does it have? It has a bunch of stuff, I forgot, but it's very healthy. So cut it down the middle, get rid of the seeds as well. And this we're gonna bake later with the final product, with the salmon and all that good stuff. So get the seeds out and set it aside. Next, the eggplant. Love me a good eggplant. And what you wanna do with this is just cut it into cubes. So if it's too thick when you cut it down the middle, you can cut it a bit more, because what you want is about 2 centimeter or an inch cubes. So that's what you want. Now, this is an important step. To get rid of some of the bitter stuff in the eggplant, you want to salt it like I did there. So don't forget that, and later I'll show you what we do with that. Now, the salmon, the king of the sea. I think that's what people call salmon. This guy is a big guy, so we're gonna cut him up. We're gonna cut him up. We wanna have little portion sizes for each one, like, I don't know, I would say 200 grams, like half a pound is good. So get yourself some nice slices, put some oil in the bottom of a tray, or not a tray, what's that? I'm forgetting my words real quick. A thing like this that goes in the oven. So lay these guys down, skin side down, and make sure it's all in that oil so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. That's the main thing we want to take care of here. Once you've got these guys all nice and snug and beautiful, you remember what I told you about the eggplants and the salt? Yes, you do. You're gonna see lots of moisture that has been extracted, and that's the bitter stuff. So wipe it down with a paper towel. And now, the rest of the stuff. We're gonna start off by putting some black pepper in the salmon, and then getting us some cherry tomatoes and salt in the salmon also. I didn't show you, but salt. Put some cherry tomatoes in there. Lots of cherry tomatoes, as much as you like. I like a lot. Then the eggplant. Put the eggplant that we cut up there, and I actually wanted more eggplant as well. So basically, I want a lot of everything. And once we do that, this is a lovely little addition, some chives. Cut these bad boys up, put them on top, and later on we're gonna mix everything together, so don't worry about going too crazy now with that. Crushed garlic. Get yourself a garlic crusher, crush yourself garlic. I did 5 cloves. And thyme. Okay, I can't keep up with myself. Lots of stuff is going in here, but it's all necessary and it all works beautifully together. Trust me on this. Get yourself some more oil over the top because the veggies need some oil as well. But you know, all in all, it's only like, I would say 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. So don't worry about it too much. And there's lots of food here, so it's not too fattening. Mix everything up. And here's that butternut squash we were talking about earlier. Optional, but I like it, so put it on top. Now, it's important for me to say that you want to put some foil on this. No, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah, foil it up. But it's important for me to say right now that if you like your salmon kind of more on the raw side, then you might want to add it in the middle of the cooking process so it only gets like 20 minutes in the oven. But me, I don't mind salmon. That's been going for a while. So I just put the salmon in way from the beginning. All right, now this is what you do with your spaghetti squash. You wanna, once it's done, the other stuff is gonna be in the oven by now, but once this is done, it's kind of hard to show you with one hand, but basically get a fork and go like this. Wee, ha, 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 ha. And now for the assembly. Okay, lots of stuff, all the stuff going in there.
Ooh, alrighty. So we got the spaghetti squash, salmon, cherry tomatoes, eggplant, and some regular squash. I'm gonna try to get a bit of everything in one bite, if that's even possible in this day and age. Well, I don't know what day and age has to do with anything, but okay, this is not possible. We're gonna try the salmon. All right, and all this stuff. Let's do it. Somebody call the police. I'm gonna kill every person in the world so that no one can eat this except for me. The best thing in the world. Baby cook that thing. Comment, subscribe, like, love. Bye-bye.